What up? What's going on? What's the deal? All right. Uh, yeah. Didn't get a chance to look at a lot this morning, but we'll attack this first game for sure. Busy day for me so far, and coming ahead of me. So let's take a quick look, real quick. Get this shared up real fast. All right. Let's go over here to X real quick, and we'll go to my profile. Let's get this shared up as well. Good, 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 good. All right, so um, weather implications for this first game here. What up? Good morning, Pat. It's Friday, man. I got a few things to do, man. I probably just go through one or two games. This first one and maybe one more, but we'll see, right? So, Baltimore Boston game one, a sprinkle at most should be fine, right? Be on the lookout for the next game, game two, a bit into of an interesting one here. Looks like rain all game, but very light rain. They probably just play through it, but we'll need to check the tarp warm up status before pregame to see. All right, so that's just about what we're really looking at, right? So, um, I do want to touch on this first game here, which we have a 9.5 total here. I want to see. I want to see if I can squeeze out one or two more games here. Uh, I'll be doing things in the background though. Throughout the day. Pushing things throughout the Dub Club, stuff like that, plays or whatever the case may be. But maybe touch on this Coors game, maybe touch on this Philly game, or just do just one game, right? I do want to look at those Arizona Diamondbacks, but you know we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do this one game and get out of here, right? Set the tone, but I will be posting, on the internet, in the Dub Club, all types of shit all day. All right, so looking at this first game here, we got an over under of 9.5 in this one here. As of right now, we got it's favored to the over at minus 120. We have Boston at minus 120 favorites here. Team totals here, we're looking at 4.5 for both teams here. So, it is what it is. Looking over this game, it's a possibility that I can lean towards the over. We do have lineups out, so I can do a little bit of comparison. And let's check it out. So, uh, Povich, right? So we do have Povich on the mound here. Looking at Povich here, and Bayo. In total here, he's giving up. Let's see, let it load up. In total, nine extra base hits and 4 home runs for Bayo, and then 16 extra base hits and 8 home runs for Povich. Um, Povich is pitching his worst to righties, I would say, where he's giving up 13 extra base hits, a batting average of 300, ISO, home run per nine, barrel percentages, all that's up. So the righties definitely get a bump right now. Okay. So, and this is a lefty here, so it is what it is. What Povich is throwing, primarily he's throwing that fastball. I want to say to righties. Yeah, 39% of the time. He's got four extra base hits and three home runs, followed by that curveball, four extra base hits and two home runs. So you can definitely take a look at that fastball, in depth, right quick if you really wanted to over the course of the season. So first of all, over the course of the season here, Bregman, Sogard. He's only played for about a month. You only see lefties limited. So Bregman's batting 364, Ref Snyder 304, and Trevor Story 308. This is versus lefties in general. Three bombs is in general, right? So you got the guys who do hit lefties. And now righties get a bump because he's pitching his worst to lefties. Now he is throwing that fastball a little bit more than everything else. We can take a look at that fastball in general. We can take a look at some splits. 21% K rate for K Povich there, 38% game ground ball rate with ERA around 5.23. Looking at his game logs here, eight bombs. I mean, the walks, uh, whatever, right? I mean, he's not that good. So, looking at some of the splits here, like I said, um, he has given up seven bombs to righties this season for 304 batting average. They are on the road where he's pitched a little bit better on the road than he did at home. That's one thing right there. But on the road versus righties, he's still sporting a 328 batting average. One bomb on the road versus righties versus six bombs on at home versus righties. So he's giving up a few more bombs on the road than he's giving up at home. Uh, Home run per nine on home versus righties versus is 3.18. Of course, we just seen that versus 0.66 on the road. It's xFIP on the road versus lefties a little higher than his regular FIP, but it is what it is, right? So he pitches a little bit better on the road, so keep that in mind, right? K percentages, um, 15% to lefties and 17% to righties on the road. So that's what we're looking at there. Bringing it back here um, to this fastball, right? Rafaela's got a bomb on that fastball. Navarez got a bomb on this fastball. Both of those guys are in the lineup. So um, smaller sample sizes when you look at Bregman's batting 250, 4 for 16. Smaller sample sizes when you're looking at the lefty for sure. So it is what it is. That situation, I can add in the rest of Povich's pitches right now. Rafaela, who's in the lineup, is 8 for 25 over the course of the season, not striking out that much. Navarez not striking out that much in that little time that he's seen lefties and things of that nature. Uh, I could bring it into the last month and then take another quick glance at the lineup here. Now, you will get Navarez here, right behind Story and Ref Snyder. Sogard, Rafael in that nine hole, right? So that's that. Now, going back to game day insights, Rafaela, over the course of the last month, small sample size, but he does look good. Has one bomb, 5 for 12. It is what it is. Bregman, 5 for 15, 25% K rate, hadn't walked. Barrel percentage is not there, right? So, Rob Schneider, 2 for 7, whatever. It is what it is. Going back to the last 2 weeks, very, 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 very small sample size. So, um, Trevor Story, guys like that, they're in the fold, right? So, um, some of the guys who I really, really looked at, I had to take a little bit of a gander at them. Starting off with Alex Bregman. Alex Bregman, remember, he's pitching his worst versus righties, but at home versus righties. Povich, not on the road versus righties, but you got you got batter power, right? So Bregman, he's got 11 home runs, only one to lefties, right? Only one to lefties, but he is sporting a 364 batting average. So I do expect him to, get some hits and things of that nature. So I don't, of course, right? It's Bregman. He can hit anybody, right? So it is what it is. Um, Ref Snyder, um, somebody who I've, historically loved to target versus lefties, right? So looking at K. Povich here, his batter versus pitchers, Ref Snyder does have a decent history versus him. 4 for 7, one double, and a bomb. Right, one strikeout, batting 571 versus him. Historically, Rob Ref Snyder has hit lefties well. He's going to be somebody on that home run radar for me. Don't forget the way the lineup is setting. They know, right? Boston knows the way the lineup because the way the lineup is set right now. Ref Snyder is hitting cleanup right behind Bregman, Devers, and Durant, right? So that's one thing right there. So he's in an okay spot if none of these guys can lift it out, right? So I really like Ref Snyder for hits, runs, and RBIs all the way up to a bomb. Why? Because, like I said, he does hit lefties well. He's got a 304 batting average versus lefties. Small sample size this season, but this is what he really does. Uh, hmm. At home versus lefties. So let me see. Let me go back to 2024 here. Yeah, versus lefties. He had a 300 batting average in 2024 versus lefties. His best split was at home versus lefties in 2024. Probably didn't have that many bombs, but it is what it is, right? He had 8 bombs versus lefties and 3 versus righties. So this is about what he does. Couple that with the fact that Povich does give it up to righties. I like the matchup, right? If it for a hit, all the way up to a bomb. That's just where I'm at with that. Okay, we want to pick on bad pitching, and it is what it is. But Povich has been better on the road than he's been at home. Right? He's been all those bombs Povich gave up on the road. Trevor Story. Here's a guy that's no stranger to home runs. We know this. Um, I historically I want to say he's a little bit better versus lefties than he's a little bit better versus lefties. So that's something that you can take heed to. But taking a look at the splits here, um, so far, let's see. He's got 6 bombs, 3 versus lefties, 3 versus righties. He's got a 297 batting average versus lefties this year. Um, um, at home versus lefties, um, he's batting 462. Small sample size, of course, but it is what it is, right? Uh, hmm. Damn, he got 292 WRC plus versus lefties at home. Damn, that's strong, but small sample size. What is he? What are we doing? What are we looking at? Home versus lefties. 13 at bats. 6 hits, 4 singles, 2 home runs, 2 runs, 6 RBIs, 4 strikeouts, 462 batting average, and so he's been pretty hot versus righties, right? Okay, Povich, um, that fastball. Let me see something. Hmm. So it's the changeup. It's the changeup for Trevor Story. So he'll be looking for that changeup, right? And Povich has, oh, okay. He's doing a changeup 16% of the time. Whatever. Fuck that. Fuck. Shit. I'm trying to make something out of nothing here. All right, I ain't even gonna trip. But where was I? Okay, yeah. So yeah, he's hitting lefties pretty good though so far. The lefties that he's seen, so he's definitely in play. All right, flying over here to the lefties, right? Where um, Povich is got three extra base hits, one bomb versus lefties, 29% K rate to lefties. Interesting. He's throwing that sweeper 52% of the time. Let's take a quick look at that sweeper. Mm. Devers is 3 of 5 on that sweeper for lefties on the season. Duran is 2 of 7. All right, let's get the rest of the pitchers up there. So Devers is batting 300 over the course of the season versus this pitch mix. Mm. Okay, let's bring it into the last 3 weeks since this is a lefty. Last 3 weeks, Devers 6 for 12 with a bomb, 16% K rate. All right, so Devers, Devers has one bomb versus lefties. He's batting 300 versus lefties on the season, 281 versus righties. He got one bomb versus lefties. That one bomb came at home versus lefties. Um, Devers is warm. He's got 5 home runs, 4 doubles. Damn, he killing them. What? 83. What? He's got 27 hits, 18 singles, 4 doubles, 5 bombs, 5 home runs in the month of May. So he's warm, show, cooking. 229 WRC plus in the month of May. Ooh, that boy get busy in the month of May right now. Um, he's hitting better at home. Two home versus lefties, 148 WRC plus. Home versus righties, 207 WRC plus. So I don't mind him. Whoever's in there. Hmm. Mm, okay. Well, Duran. I'm gonna like Devers, Bregman, Ref Snyder's story. Now, Navarez and Rafaela for small ball. You never know what's gonna happen. Remember, righties get a bump. Righties get a bump. Um, it is what it is, right? Mm-hmm. Mm. Hits, runs, and RBIs, all that good stuff. Bayo. Uh, I don't know who my favorite bat is, man. Hmm. On that side, I have to think about it. I don't got that much time to think about it, but ERA at 4, ground ball percentage 53%. Okay, K percentage is way down, 14%. Uh, 4 bombs. Hasn't faced this team this season. Gave up 10 hits versus Atlanta last time out, 7 earned runs. Other than that, he only gave up more than two once. Mm. Batting average is up to lefties and righties. Pitching a little bit worse on the road, but he's got a 4 ERA on both sides, so however you want to look at it. Um, Hmm. So he can get hit by lefties and righties, man. Gunner's got a bomb on him. Gunner's faced him quite a few times. He got four strike, struck out four times, four hits. Hmm. Okay. 10% K rate to lefties. Sinker. Adley, O'Hearn, Holiday, Mullins all got four bombs. Gunner's got three. He's batting 342. One of this maintaining throughout the season. I'll take a look. Still batting 327. Okay. Four bombs in the last month for Cedric. Jackson Holiday, 3, 2, 2 weeks. Holiday, two bombs within the last 2 weeks. Mullins, three. Gunnar Henderson still batting 300 all the way through the season. Ryan O'Hearn down there, 360. Holiday K percentage this last 2 weeks is down 8 for 32. A lot of plate appearances versus this pitch mix. How about the last week? Two bombs for Holiday, two bombs for Mullins, 500 ISOs for both. Ryan O'Hearn batting 462 within the last month. Ryan O'Hearn's barrels down, Holiday's barrels up, right along with Cedric Mullins. No barrels down for Gunnar Henderson. But I can't talk about anything for Gunnar Henderson. Holiday, Mullins, O'Hearn, Henderson. Where they hitting at? Holiday, Henderson, O'Hearn hitting fifth. Mullins down there in the seven hole. Uh, Rushman is in the building. Last week he's 1 for 13. Adley. Our last 2 weeks for Adley. 3 for 28 for Adley. Last 2 weeks is kind of cold there. Okay. Well, Mullins can definitely go bomb. Him and Holiday for sure. Gunnar Henderson, meh, right? He can do whatever. O'Hearn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five of these guys are in the lineup. KJ's in the lineup too. He's got a bomb within the last 2 weeks. Okie dokie. Let's flip it to the righties real quick. Lariano's got four bombs. Loriano. Loriano's got a bomb within the last 2 weeks. Of the righties, I will be looking at him. Is he in the lineup? Loriano? No. Mateo Urias Mountcastle. Mateo Urias Mountcastle. Mm. Why isn't it pulling up? Mm. This month, Gunnar Henderson got 4 bombs this month, batting 293 in the month of May. 171 WRC plus versus righties in general. Hitting righties better at home. 233 WRC plus. K percentage is up. Ryan O'Hearn's got 7 bombs. All of them come to righties. Two of them on the road to righties. On the road, he's batting 444 on lefty, small sample size. Um, so batting 323 for the month of May with 2 bombs, three doubles, 15 singles. All right. Let's see, Marlins. 10 bombs for Mullins, 8 of them to righties. Three of them, 3 of the 8 to righties on the road. Best split on the road versus lefties. Not for power though. Batting 176 this May, but he does have 4 home runs this May. He gets busy on the road versus lefties, but we got a righty on the mound. Don't mean he can't go yard. Um, I like Gunner, O'Hearn, Holiday. If I had to take a bomb for one of these guys, I don't know, man. It probably would be Holiday. I ain't gonna lie. And Gunner, he's got 4 bombs this month. So probably Holiday and Gunner home run candidates, but I'm probably looking at Holiday, Henderson, O'Hearn, Holiday, Henderson. Here, Devers, Bregman, Ref Snyder, Story. Devers, Bregman, Ref Snyder, Story. Bombs. I mean, on paper, if I'm looking for a bomb, probably would be and I don't know. If I could rank them, probably would be Devers, Ref Snyder, Story. I could versus a lefty. Devers got 1 bomb versus lefties. That don't mean he can't hit one this year. Uh, Ref Snyder is a lefty killer. Story got 3 bombs versus lefties. So this year. So all 3 of those guys on the bomb watch. Bregman's batting, probably around 350 versus lefty. Small sample size, but it is what it is. I couldn't talk you off hitch runs and RBIs for none of these guys. This is the games that we want to target. Um, we want to target this game, right? 9.5 over under. I expect traffic to be on the bases. And Povich, he's pitching his best on the road, right? He ain't gave up too many bombs on the road. We'll see what's gonna happen, right? We will. Um, see some of these numbers. O'Hearn minus 115. Devers at minus 115. Ref Snyder minus 115. Ref Snyder, Devers, O'Hearn, Bregman. I don't mind betting them straight. Now Gunner, Mountcastle, Adley, Holiday. These guys, I'm not laying that type of juice, right? In this game. Baton Rouge splits. Bale done gave up a bombing at 2, 4, 5, and 7-0. He didn't gave up a home run in at 2, 4, 5, 7-0. That's Bale. That's 2, 4, 5. That's O'Hearn right there. 7 hole. That's Cedric Mullins. He didn't gave up a bomb there. Hits. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 batters been getting busy on the hits for him. 7, 7, 4, 3, 3. And then 2 bombs to that leadoff hitter. 2 bombs to that number 3 hitter. 2 bombs to that 6 hole. 1, 3. Bregman. So that'll be Bregman. That'll be Duran, Devers, Bregman, Ref Snyder, Story, Rafaela. Hits. Most hits came in at 2 slot. 8, which would be Devers. 4 to that 3 slot. 5 to that cleanup. That'll be Rafaela. That'll be Ref Snyder, Story, number 5, Rafaela, number 6. He's sporting a 381 batting average to that 2 hole. 8 and 9 can get busy on him, right? 8 and 9, that'll be Sogard and Rafaela. This would be Navarez, not Rafaela. So Rafaela would be at the back end. Hmm. I might sprinkle on the over here and just hopefully it's gonna get busy, right? Uh oh, it's Fresh Friday too. Okay. So I'm gonna sprinkle on the over. First things first. Not putting a lot on there, man. He's pitched better on the road, man. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm not good at saddling totals at all. I'm taking a stab at the over. Um, Real quick, let me get Jackson involved here. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna just do that game, and then the rest I'm gonna just push out on few plays here, maybe the Dub Club, shit like that, right? But I had a little. I'm busy today, man. I had a little window right here that I can come on in and do a little something. So I'll look at the first game, see if we can set the tone for the rest of the games here. But let me pull up FanDuel real quick. I want to see what their odds look like. See the thing between like I like FanDuel. I like 365 better though because they put their lines out. They put their lines out at night, man. No matter what, FanDuel, you gotta wait till the lineups to come out, especially to get the hits, runs, and RBIs and stuff like that. So MLB. Yeah, they HRRs are juiced up though. O'Hearn, I think I can get that at minus 115. Story, what do I get that for? Minus 115 for Story. O'Hearn minus 115. Yeah, minus 115 for Story. Probably get a better number for Story on FanDuel. Let's see. Story, nope, not a better number there. I'm gonna go ahead and parlay some of these up too for a same game parlay. Uh, hmm. Then I'm gonna ask Jackson what's his top. Give me your top bets. I went a little bit extensive on this first game on this game right here because that's I had a little time. I'm getting ready to get out of here. I just went a little extensive. So how's gonna happen? Um, I'm gonna take Gunnar Henderson, HRRs, Rigman. How would I construct this parlay? O'Hearn. We'll just do a fun parlay. So I'm straight betting. I'm taking Henderson straight, probably for 2.5. Ref Snyder and Story, I know I'm betting they 1.5s. Devers, I might take a stab at a 2.5 for him. What are the home run numbers? Gunner 475, Bregman 500, Story 525, Ref Snyder 575, um, Devers 625. Boy, they dangling that motherfucker out there. That's too much. That's too much value right there. O'Hearn 750. Holiday 850. I don't mind betting like 5 of them motherfuckers, man. Straight up. And hopefully I hit 2, right? Then if I start down here from plus 500 on down, and I bet 500, I mean, start with Gunner and I bet 5 good batters, maybe 6, maybe 6 good batters from this game. And if I get 2 bombs out this game, okay. If I get, if I take 5 batters and I hit 1, I get my money back. Fishy ass lineup, like fishy ass numbers, man. Like make me feel like nobody's going yard. I would take Gunner, Story, Ref Snyder, Devers, Gunner, Story, Ref Snyder. Devers, Holiday. Devers only got one bomb on lefties all season long. They dangling that out there. And then he's giving up the bombs. Maybe scratch Devers and go Bregman because he's giving up the bombs to righties. Maybe take Ref Snyder, Story, and Bregman. He's only giving up one home run on the road to righties, but five on the road. I mean, at home, five or six at home, six at home to righties. So uh, maybe Bregman, Story, and Ref Snyder, and then Gunner, Holiday. Might do that. I'll get my money back if I hit one. If I hit two, I'll be I'll be in the green. Green. Uh okay. So I'm gonna end up here. I'll probably play it on draft on 365, but I might do a two hit run RBI lay, maybe Gunnar Henderson, maybe Jackson Holiday. I like O'Hearn too. Why not go all everybody, right? Go O'Hearn, go Bregman, go Ralph Snyder and Story. I can do that if I wanted to. Yep, I can do that if I wanted to. 'Ref Snyder, Henderson, Holiday, Bregman. But I'll get a better number over here on 365 at let me see. 625 on 365 and 445. So like if you was $100 better, you put 100 over here, you'll win 445. But if you put 100 over here, you'll win 625, right? So that's the importance of line shopping, okay? That's the importance of line shopping and getting the best number you can, right? So um and then I don't know about the home runs, but let's see. The home runs yeah, they're lower, right? So FanDuel, I mean, Gunnar Henderson was like 490 or some shit. Let's see. Home runs over here, 475 for Gunnar on Baltimore. I mean, over here you get 420. Bregman 500. On 365 you'll get 500. Story 525 on 365. Story, oh, 630 over here. 630. Story. Ref Snyder over here 540 on over here you get Ref Snyder for 575. Okay. Devers 625 on FanDuel. You'll get him 560. Holiday 830. Damn, why is Holiday shit so high? Holiday 830. Holiday 850 over here. All right. So home run candidates for me, I probably would say Gunner, Bregman, Story, Ref Snyder, and Holiday. I'm gonna sprinkle something on all of them. I ain't even gonna lie. For this first game, since we got a big gap, and I'll be going through some things. But 12 o'clock, I gotta ride out. Got 10 minutes. I gotta go do things. It's Friday. See you guys tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow. Get that money. Get that money. Get that money.